welcome back. It was a snowy scene in downtown Anchorage overnight. That snow accumulating, but letting up as we head into this afternoon and evening. Temperatures warming into the upper 20s. Just a few spots that are a little slushy there. Also seeing snow accumulating out at the Fairbanks Airport overnight. Planes coming and going while those plow crews are continuing to work out there on the runway as well. Keeping things open, temperatures holding in the teens. We do still have a few scattered showers here in Fairbanks, especially as you head into those higher elevations just north of town. Holding on to a little light snow also here in South Central, still wrapping around that area of low pressure. Not a whole lot left there. A chance for an isolated shower or two, mainly as we head into tomorrow morning. So that storm is wrapping up, but we do have two more on the way. One that's going to move into southeast tomorrow. Another one that is pushing it here into the western Aleutians. Both of those storms are going to bring significant impacts to the southwest and southeast corners of the state. Starting in southeast, where we have multiple watches and warnings in effect. Ketchikan high wind warning in effect. Gusts to 65 miles per hour for you. That is going to be this weekend. We also have a flood watch in effect because this is going to bring in heavy rainfall. We're looking at 3 to 6 inches of rain with this storm. Further north, that moisture is going to change over to snow in the higher elevations along the Haines and Klondike highways. We will see heavy snow there through the weekend. Winter storm watches in effect for that. Out west, that storm pushing in from the western Aleutians will bring in snow and coastal flooding here to the Kuskokwim Delta. Up to 4 inches of snow this weekend, but right along the coastline because of the strong wind, we'll likely see that high tide being pushed 2 to 3 feet inland. So some minor coastal flooding over the weekend. Out west, though, that is where we're going to see the significant wind. We do have hurricane force wind warnings in effect. Gusts to 95 miles per hour here. Those high wind warnings in effect for the western Aleutians, dangerous seas in this area as well. We've seen some breezy winds in and around South Central, but ADAC seeing those gusts now to 21 miles per hour. Center of the storm still pretty far out to the west. So as that pushes inland overnight, I should say pushes really to the west overnight tonight into tomorrow, we will start to see those winds increasing. And we'll see the winds actually tapering off in South Central. So a few lingering snow showers around South Central tonight and tomorrow morning. Then we see that storm pushing into southeast. Heavy rain for you. Be prepared for that this weekend. While we also see this front pushing across the western into the central Aleutians. Here we are 9 o'clock on Saturday. We start to see that moisture reaching into the Kuskokwim Delta and Bristol Bay as snow late Saturday into Sunday. That's when you'll also see those impacts for some coastal flooding. Meanwhile, still seeing those very wet conditions into southeast, along with some high winds. Meanwhile, the rest of the state, Anchorage, Fairbanks to the slope, and up to the Seward Peninsula, holding on to dry conditions for this weekend. High temperatures in southeast, holding on the warm side, low to mid 40s, but you can see those winds tomorrow evening already increasing in Ketchikan out of the southeast, gusting to 65 miles per hour. So again, do be prepared for that. The rest of the region will see rain, a little snow rain mix in Skagway and Haines. Into the interior, did leave in chances for some light snow tomorrow. Again, it's just kind of lingering around, not expecting any significant accumulations. High temperatures back into the teens and low 20s. It does get much colder. I'll show you that here in just a moment. Inactive Pass, a little bit of morning snow. Otherwise, dry up to the slope, dry conditions and some beautiful sunshine for most of western Alaska. In fact, Bethel tomorrow looking quite nice. 12 overnight with a high temperature of 17 tomorrow. Through the Aleutians, again, we are seeing those showers pushing in from the west. Gusts to 55 miles per hour in ADAC, 35 in Alaska, 50 in Cold Bay, and up to 60 there in St. Paul. Here's that 7-day forecast for Fairbanks. Again, a little light snow, and then the sunshine does return. Look at these temperatures, though. 1 below Tuesday morning, 2 below on Wednesday morning. Again, up to the slope, we're seeing those single digits already starting tomorrow. But across South Central, we see just a little bit of wintry mix near Seward into Prince William Sound. But otherwise, I do expect dry conditions after a little light snow overnight tonight in the valley. Anchorage, high temperature 32 degrees, and looking ahead here to the rest of the week. Again, it's just cold, but we'll get some sunshine. An area on the weekend actually looking quite nice as long as you're not in those two areas with those storms coming in.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks, Melissa.